Starting at shooting guard at 6'6" number 12, TP Prince. At the small forward position, standing 6'8", number 18, Kyle Kuzma. Starting at center, 6 feet 10 inches, number 3, Miles Turner. At forward, 6'11", number 34, the Greek Freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Starting at the other guy, at 6'3" number 11, Evan Justin. Your Milwaukee Bucks head coach is Doc Rivers. Let's hear it for your Milwaukee Bucks.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Guard spots filled by Demon and Thomas. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Wolf in a power forward position. And for Milwaukee, Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Taurean Prince is out there with MP, and it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. Here in the final days of the NBA regular season, Greg, every team trying to wrap things up on a high note.
Yeah, and even the top teams doing what they can to head into the postseason with some momentum, right? While lottery teams want to finish strong and have something to build off of.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Claxton is screen on Kuzma. And Claxton throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Prince outside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Thomas. Claxton is screen on Prince. And it's sent back by Turner.
No, sir. Try someone else. Turner is an elite rim protector.
MP with it. Now Thomas defending. And Giannis throws it down.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Pass to Thomas. Shoots the 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
A 3 from MP. Cans it from downtown.
And what a move, guys. I mean, he's absolutely embarrassing him out there right now.
Ooh, you can break all the ankles you want. You still got to knock down the shot, and he nails it.
Here's Demon. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Thomas. And again, unable to change momentum here. MP kicks to Prince. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Man with it. Picked up by Kuzma. Pass to Thomas. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
It's Prince on the wing. Now, MP. Coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. Here's Demon. Covered by MP. Outside Thomas. Pass to Demon. The shot from the low post is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those. You knew eventually they were going to miss one. At least you hope.
Man in the corner. Pass to Demon. Now Thomas from outside the arc. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Richard Cam Thomas has been criticized for his shot selection at times, but the guy can flat out score.
Oh, he's a walking bucket. And to his credit, he works on taking these difficult shots because he knows that is a valuable skill in this league.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Thomas with the ball. Guarded now by Prince. Pass to Claxton. Here's Man. The three from Thomas. Rebound by Justice.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Giannis sets a screen for MP. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Nets trail by 6. Pass to Claxton. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside Thomas. They set the pick. 6 to shoot.
A real struggle to shoot the ball in that first quarter.
That shot off.
He's been held scoreless tonight, really just unable to make any sort of impact.
Thomas with another miss.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
Now, here's MP. Kuzma outside. The three from MP. Connects from three-point range. MP's got 6.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And so, Jordy Fernandez decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see which teams have the most buckets in transition since the All-Star break. Bucks number 1.
You know, the NBA season is a marathon, but the way they played since the break, man, they're running a sprint. How about that transition offense?
On the wing, Man. Guarded by Kuzma. To the paint. Here's Wolf. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing out.
And the Bucks making a change here. Trent's checked in.
Number 5. Gary Trent.
Nets trail by 7. Pass to Claxton. Outside Thomas. Here's Man, guarded by Prince. Just 5 on the clock. Claxton is screen on Prince. A shot's good from Claxton.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's MP. 6 points for him. Pass to Trent. Now, here's Prince. MP looking around. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. MP's got 8.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Claxton. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And it's Demon missing. Bucks leading by 7. The drive by MP.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big league.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout.
Oh, slam it down!
Yeah, that.
Oh, did you see that?
I'm speechless.
Oh, man. Like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Thomas passes to Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
Not just a scorer, Thomas also shows he's a capable passer.
Milwaukee's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Turner goes straight to the defender for the dunk, draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Nick Claxton.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Bobby Portis is checked in for Milwaukee. Anthony comes in for Taurean Prince. And then for Brooklyn, Wilson, he's checked in for Terrence Mann. And Zaire Williams is in for Demon. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Milwaukee?
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
A.J. Green, he's checked in for the Bucks. And that one's good, MP. MP's got 16.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
MP against Thomas. Pass to Williams. Launches a 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they seem unfazed by the hostile environment. I mean, just look at how efficiently they shot the ball.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against Detroit had a huge game. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Great stuff, Allie. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And Green gets it to go.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And RJ, you played 7 seasons in a Nets uniform, the most with any of your teams.
Yeah, it was a great way to start my career consistently in the playoff picture. It was really the most sustained success that the franchise has enjoyed.
Williams against Anthony. Williams' shot is off. Bucks leading by 20. 107 left here in the opening quarter. MP kicks to Trent. MP against Thomas. Oh, my!
That's just insane.
I
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Double team on Williams. Thomas down low. MP's there. Thomas gets the bucket. Thomas got 6 points.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
MP outside. Down low. It's Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Here's Thomas. A special move before the shot. 8 points for him.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And quite a position here for the Bucks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
A.J. Green out there with Portis. Then it's Anthony. Then it's MP. And it's Trent in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Back to Trent. Beyond the arc. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 9 assists now tonight. Whitehead deciding where to go with it. Here's Saraf. There's a screen. Launches it. A rebound by the Bucks. MP's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Never seen it.
That's how to throw it down with a flourish. Guys, windmill that baby home.
Oh, you're right. And he does it on the reverse just for good measure. Saraf can't hit. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Clowney. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Saraf. To the middle. Here's Wilson. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Justice out to Anthony. Inside, there's Portis. Clowney pulls it in.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Pass to Saraf. Williams against Trent to the inside. Here's Clowney. He has yet to score. The shot by Wilson, no good. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Trent outside. MP with it. 28 points for him. Latrey. And Gary Trent Jr. hits from deep. Trent's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Bucks. Timeout called. The Nets. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
Giannis, he's checked in for Green. Man passes to Thomas. Here's Demon. Man in the corner. Down low. Here's Clowney. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Nice shot by Portis.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Here's Demon, and it's MP with the rebound. MP's got 8 rebounds in this game. For the 3, Brooklyn with the rebound.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
And it's the Bucks on the break. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Demon, covered by MP. To the paint. Clowney, good. Clowney's got 4 this quarter.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Here's Justice, and the dunk by MP.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. That's his first foul. Turner's checked in for the Bucks. Kevin Porter comes in for Anthony. Man passes to Wilson. Back to Man. 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Portis, and it's the Bucks ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Porter in the corner. MP outside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis. And now on our rookie leaderboard, who are the rookies grabbing the most rebounds in the NBA right now? Let's take a look. You look at MP, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game.
Already in his first season, he's really a man in the paint. Ready-made with the strength and determination to make his presence felt.
And the Bucks making a change here. Prince is checked in. Man passes to Wilson. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
So you think about game preparation for an opponent. Richard, how different is that in the regular season versus the playoffs?
There's a significant difference. Not as much time in the regular season. You could be coming off 4 games in 5 nights. But in the playoffs, there is so much detail position by position.
And stolen by MP. Here's Prince. The rebound by Demon.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
5 to shoot. Here's Thomas. Off the mark, and the drop continues. The Bucks have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. And the dunk by MP.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Outside Thomas. Pass to Wilson. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the best.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Milwaukee. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And it's sent back by Turner.
An elite rim protector and shot blocker. Turner excels at rising up and denying those shots.
The Nets working the ball around now. To the middle, here's Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
MP outside. And MP throws it down.
And he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Pass to Demon. Takes it from 10. On the wing, man. Now here's Thomas. Antetokounmpo defending. Shot clock at 5. Second shot opportunity. Thomas, no good.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
The drive by MP. Prince finds Turner, and here is MP. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Milwaukee keeping it alive. The new 14. Turner with a screen for MP. Back to Turner. The rebound by the Nets. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
Misses from close range.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Nailed from three-point land.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
MP outside. 1:44 left in the second quarter. Kuzma, right side. And the Bucks miss again. Brooklyn's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. And the 3 ball is good.
He got a 3 to fall in the first, and now his second in this quarter. Not a trend the defense wants to see.
Porter's checked in for... It's Milwaukee rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Direct your attention to center court and get...
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race.
And a look here now at the Bucks. They've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part, the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Bucks.
The offense has been well engineered, kind of like diesel engine, but much, much more advanced. More like a jet.
Yeah, that diesel engine going to show you.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Guard spots filled by Demon and Thomas. Then it's Terrence Mann. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Wolf in at the 4 slot. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 43% for the game. Pass to Claxton. Now, Mann. Off target from 3-point range. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And the dunk by Giannis.
It may be the most bankable play in this offense. Antetokounmpo on the roll with the finish.
Here's Wolf. Thomas surveying the D. Over Prince. Thomas's shot is off.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
On the wing, man. Guarded by Kuzma. Man passes to Wolf. The three. Man can't hit.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
And here is MP. He has 38 in the game. Oh, Turner in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Outside for Thomas. And stolen by MP. Prince outside. Back to MP. Turner with a screen for MP. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, another turnover. But guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Demon. And stolen by Kuzma. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. And the dunk by Giannis.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Giannis sets a screen for MP. And to the Kumbo. And the cut by Giannis.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight. Just unreal.
Prince against Thomas. Inside. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Bucks.
Here's Justice. Oh, how about that slam? Whoa.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T. Thomas outside. A rebound by the Bucks. Turner's got 5 rebounds tonight.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, there's a lot to consider with NBA expansion, and Commissioner Silver said, quote, "What does that mean for talent? I feel great about where the talent is right now in the league, but those players have to come from somewhere. How does it work geographically? What will it mean for growing the game?" These are all good questions. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, as always, we appreciate the update. And he banks in the layup. Kuzma's got his second bucket.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Thomas with the ball. Guarded now by Prince. Wolf shot's good.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Bucks have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. MP outside. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Here's Thomas, and then Thomas with the jam.
Thomas is electric. He always makes things happen when he's on the floor.
Here's Milwaukee now. They're on an 18-6 run. Now, here's MP. He has 40. Driving. Oh!
Gotta love that one.
Wow.
He's a brave man. You're risking life and limb trying to move like that.
He couldn't pass it up, though, right? Letting it all go.
he went full peacock mode there. Look, you know what they say. When you got it, you got to flaunt it.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Demon. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got his 6th assist on the night.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And here's MP for 3. Trains the three-pointer. MP's got 45 points.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. There's the drive, and MP throws it down hard.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Pass to man. The Nets working the ball around now. Outside Thomas. The three-pointer, no good.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Fires from deep. And again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And Claxton throws it down.
Nicholas Claxton.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? A 3 from MP. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bobby Portis is checked in for Miles Turner. A.J. Green comes in for Antetokounmpo. Trent's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Anthony subbed in for Taurean Prince. 4 on the clock. With a step back. Man can't hit. And so MV will bring it up for the Bucks. Outside Green. Now MP. Non-stop scoring machine here. Trent, that's a 2-pointer. And with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Milwaukee fouls.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Bucks.
Their offense has...
They've got Gary Trent. MP is out there with Anthony. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Coffey in at the 4-man position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnovers.
And there's no defense for that. Live ball turnovers, they are the worst.
Pass to Thomas. Here's Wilson. And the 3 off target. Buck shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. Justice the pass to Coffey. And another assist for him.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. And stolen by MP. There's the lob to Portis. There's Whitehead. Rebound, Milwaukee. MP's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. It's deflected. Here's Williams. Whitehead's shot is off.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. And here's Anthony from the arc. For Brooklyn, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. Back to Thomas. And as the NBA gets more involved in global basketball, Richard, you and I were just talking about this. Commissioner Silver wondering about shortening games to 40 minutes. What are your thoughts?
Well, in the game of 2K, I think the sweet spot is about a 5-minute quarter. But in real life, if you change 48 minutes, there will be a revolt.
Justice the pass to Coffee. And another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Pass to Clowney. Back to Thomas. Trying to get something going, and he lays it up and in.
Oh, Thomas can be scary when he's getting points inside. That really rounds out his game.
Here's Justice. No good on that one. Great D that time from Thomas. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. And you're not going to pass up that kind.
Bucks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Trent outside from past the arc. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Outside Thomas. Which current player do you think is on that Richard Jefferson path to becoming an NBA analyst?
First of all, to hear you, Kevin Harlan, say that blows my mind. But I think Draymond Green, C.J. McCollum, there's some very, very good players out there that are way more experienced in the media coming out than I was.
Nobody near Williams. Nails the corner three.
And during his time in the league, the assist numbers have steadily improved for Thomas.
MP against Thomas. Anthony no one around. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Wilson the pass to Thomas. Offensive rebound. Misses from short range.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Out to Anthony. From the arc. A rebound by the Nets. Here's Whitehead. Basket counts.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
The Bucks have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And a wide open look for MP. Sinks the three-pointer. MP's got 58.
Their D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Thomas against MP. Connects again. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Here's Whitehead. Outside Thomas. And let's not forget, RJ, you were second in the Rookie of the Year voting. I haven't forgotten it. But when you go back to that time, what was the key in your adjustment process?
Well, one thing that really helped me out is I played 3 years of high-level college basketball. Most rookies don't get that experience, and it makes it a little bit harder for them to transition to the pro game.
Williams passes to Thomas. A rebound by the Bucks. MP's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Portis a screen on Thomas. Justice. And MP throws it down hard.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stud. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Pass to Clowney. And again, no good by Brooklyn. MP outside. There's the triple. Hits it from three-point range.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
to Thomas. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Portis sets the pick for MP. Trent outside. Williams with the steal. Trent finds MP. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And so Whitehead will bring it up for the Nets. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
They set the pick to the inside. Clowney, good. Clowney's got 9 points now in just the second half.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
And here's MP for three. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D chills.
So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. And the Bucks with some changes. Jackson, he's checked in for Amir Coffey. Kevin Porter comes in for Gary Trent. And Rollins subbed in for Cole Anthony. It's the Nets now. Here's Demon. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. It's his 5th basket.
Nice little draw up there from the inbounds play to get them an easy bucket.
A three from MP. And again for three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
That's the Demon. Paxton a screen on MP. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. There's the lob to Jackson. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 5 to shoot. MP kicks to Porter. Those three-pointers off the mark. Brooklyn's got a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Pass to Wolf. Upside Thomas. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bucks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in there about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it's pretty incredible when you look at the body of work this year, guys. I mean, when they hit 70 wins, we were astounded. And then now, the wins continuing to pile up in what's been truly a remarkable and special season.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2.
Good! Another from 3.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. Three-pointer, and again for 3.
It has been raining threes for him tonight, alone at 4th in the all-time single-game triples list.
Guys, he cannot miss, and got it! Another basket.
And incredible. Never thought we'd see another player score this month.
I mean, it feels surreal, doesn't it? That score puts him tied for the second most points in an NBA game. What a historic night. Here's Thomas. No good. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. It was a tale of two.